In the eerie twilight of Willow Creek, where shadows danced and secrets whispered, there lurked a sinister entity that haunted the nightmares of children and sent shivers down the spines of adults alike. It was Slender Man, a tall, emaciated figure with a featureless face and unnaturally long, spindly limbs. Emily, a bright and curious 12-year-old, had always been fascinated by the macabre. She had heard tales of Slender Man from her friends, but dismissed them as mere urban legends. However, one fateful night, as she lay alone in her bed, a chilling realization washed over her. The shadows in her room seemed to writhe and contort, forming an ominous silhouette that resembled the dreaded Slender Man. Fear gnawed at her heart as she watched the figure approach her bed, its long arms reaching out towards her. Emily screamed and tried to flee, but her legs felt like lead. The Slender Man's icy grip tightened around her, and she felt herself being lifted into the air. Darkness enveloped her, and she was consumed by a terrifying void. When Emily awoke, she found herself in a strange and desolate forest. The trees were gnarled and twisted, their branches reaching out like grasping claws. The air was thick with an oppressive silence, broken only by the eerie rustling of leaves. As she stumbled through the undergrowth, Emily noticed strange symbols carved into the bark of the trees. They were ancient and enigmatic, and seemed to whisper a forgotten language. Fear propelled her forward, but she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. Suddenly, she heard a faint sound behind her. She turned cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. There, standing in the shadows, was Slender Man. His featureless face seemed to mock her, and his long arms stretched out towards her once more. Emily knew she had to escape. She ran as fast as her legs could carry her, but Slender Man pursued her relentlessly. His long strides ate up the distance between them, and his icy grip seemed to reach out from the darkness, threatening to ensnare her. Just when Emily thought all hope was lost, she stumbled upon a clearing. In the center stood an ancient oak tree, its branches reaching up to the heavens. Emily knew instinctively that this was her sanctuary. She ran towards the tree and embraced its trunk. As she did, a surge of warmth and protection flowed through her body. Slender Man's grip loosened, and he retreated into the shadows. Emily remained huddled against the tree for hours, until the first rays of dawn pierced through the canopy. As the sun rose, Slender Man's presence faded, and Emily felt a sense of peace wash over her. She had escaped the clutches of the nightmare, but the memory of Slender Man would forever haunt her. She knew that the entity would always be lurking in the shadows, waiting for its next victim. And so, the legend of Slender Man continued to be whispered among the children of Willow Creek, a chilling reminder that even in the most ordinary of places, the darkness could strike without warning.